Right, good afternoon guys and girls and anybody else that wants to come in. For some reason I can't breathe again. As soon as I start, that's it, I breathe in and stupid sore throat. Right, cough, lurgy. Right. One of the young chaps that I follow, Neon Sphere, he's hit the threshold of 1k, so I thought I'd do a little victory lap on Microsoft Flight Simulator of his general surrounding area. And he'll tell me if he spots anything he knows, like his house. Something like that. So, we in Archerfield is the PDA thing. You see, this is the general flight plan. If we're going to make it, we make it. We don't, we don't. The plan is just to take a big pearl. For some reason I'm going backwards. Not going to be the most dignified takeoff. So it says it's the left digital pad for the right. You hold it long enough, it'll tell you something to do. This is what I'm saying, it's like, it tells me to press the button for thing and it doesn't want to acknowledge it. In doing this, I'm going to have to go like that. Like that. PD. I want to change the height.
Squawk 1746, Great Wolf Foxtrot Victor India, tree 610. Great Wolf Foxtrot Victor India, tree 610. Radar contact 1 mile southeast of Yankee, Echo November Oscar, 5900. Cleared through the Charlie airspace. Maintain our navigation.
I'm playing with the cursor, I'm going completely different direction I want to go in. Six. Stop. I'm trying to get on time. You just keep telling me you hear my last words. I acknowledge it every bloody time. I used to right, what we're going to do, put altitude. You turn on the heading anyway. Something neon. Right. We're flying around your kind of general area in the world. That's the flight. This is your victory lap for 1K here. Whether I make it in time, I don't know. So we're going north and then we're going south. That's the plan anyway. You might recognise some of this area below. There was a Brisbane somewhere just behind us. Penny going over it. We took off from Archerfield. That's where we took off from. Adjust the headings and that. You can go like, you can see my house from here. That sort of thing. The radio's awfully quiet. I need to turn the radio volume on the setting on the headphones. The guy calls on the radio like, huh? 230, going quite lickety splittity. That's the main highway road. Yeah, we're going north and then we'll come back south. The quest is to try and get to work, get reasonably far north and then head south to Sydney and then back up. Can we do it? That's the question. Campbell Airport, it says, 200 nautical miles away. Most of it's probably plunged into the ground. Not quite, but some of it anyway. So basically just go follow the coast at the moment and then go inland a bit. On the way back down towards Sydney, kind of more of a straight line rather than anything else. So I don't know if there's anybody else's house I'm going to go past. That's the thing. I don't know where Sam and Cozy stay. Because I know they're all similar areas. As in, not exactly the same area, but you know what I mean. But it's far away from me anyway. It's looking like that, and it turns off the things. If you turn it on, it just highlights markers and places and stuff you might recognise. So you can get a few years in here, can't you? Sam and Cozy in there. Keeping you right. Stardust poking me a stick saying behave from you on. So it should be roughly, you know, that cloud. Well, it should be similar to the cloud that you got today. Apparently. I went back in time so we get daytime. There's no point in me doing it at night, you can't see a bloody thing. You won't be able to tell me where we're going and where we've been. I remember going somewhere and you were like, that's where my mum and dad stay roughly, and that's near where I stay. They've not long got the game. We need a neon victory lap. How far north can we go? You see roughly how far I've got to go, but I don't see that's going to get completed. We'll just go as far as we can in the length of time given. And chill out. So I've got about 2.5 hours to do stuff, so I'm suspect we're going to just go north and then come back. If we're going north, it's going to get warmer. We knew you were very, very close to it, because see when I looked at the bar, it looked like you were on the 1K mark already, okay, because it was that, there was next to nothing to show up on it. I'll see how far we can get up. Yeah, a few folk in there. The stable. It depends how much luxury you got back there. Big comfy sofas and a wee bit Polish hampers to celebrate. Maybe Aussie sparkling wine. I do suspect Aussies have sparkling wine. So how's your day been there on? It's a wee milestone for you. So about a year ago you had 500 and now you're on 1000. Excellent. I try not to make it an issue whether I get there with 1K or not. In a hurry. What matters is just enjoying yourself and having some fun. My opinion. And have fun with you guys. And other guys that come in and play with tanks with and stuff. I get me laugh. That's the more important bit. So when we laugh. Neon's airspace. If you want to know the names that go like that, and it comes up the points of interest and stuff like towns and airports and that. The coinage I've got today. Official Kimberley Green coins. It's marking about 6 years or something. Enamel painted. So I haven't even got to a turning point here. That's why I'm saying I might just get to the north and back down again. Back to the Gold Coast. I suspect. It'll give me roughly a flight time. It's definitely longer than I really expect it to be, but I suspect it's just going to be to the north and back again. Rather than the top. Go north instead of south, basically. It'd be getting more and more tropical. I'm not sure how long it'll take. Dear Dave, Australia is big. Yeah. It was like this morning when I got up, there was a whole bunch of there was a post on Facebook and from an old school which had an old school photo which included myself in it. People from 60 or from 1988. Yes, I was 18 then, and skinny. Not bald as a coot and big fuzzy beard. Let's see if I want you get it. Because I think it's quite likely going to be try and get back down to the Gold Coast, I think, sooner than later. It's going to be reasonable speed anyway. It's not going too slow. I like going sort of slow-ish because you get to marvel at the fact that you make this game and it can just blow you away the fact you can fly the whole planet around the whole planet essentially. It was a really chill. Because I was trying to ask Neon what I should play today. And if he said anything, I didn't hear him. But Neon just plays a whole lot of different games. Currently, Neon is now starting a Red Dead Redemption 2 storyline thing, so it might take him a while, because he's like, how pretty this game is. It's a very pretty game even for a PS2, PS4. One or two folk have come in. Good afternoon. Just kind of flying north from the Gold Coast. So it's taken us about 20 minutes or so to here. We'll call it 25 minutes. Just sort of sorting myself out. I can sense I was just sort of going north and then kind of that's it. And then coming back to the Gold Coast. Going the land and then across from there, because there's no chance I'll be able to complete a loop in the time given. I wouldn't think anyway. So I haven't got to the point where I turn, so we'll actually see light. So this is a tourist flying doctor. And we'll get out back to the flying doctor. Get to cruises. Yeah, we have gone south from the Gold Coast, like Sydney and stuff. I suspect I'm going to go as far north as I can possibly can go before I have to turn around anyway to get back to roughly where I want to go. The Southport. I think just that, didn't you? More the length of time. That actually should be just enough time, no more. Things are faster though. What we'll do is we'll time that how long it gets up towards there. We think it's going to be too long. We've got to go as far as we can. Just my headache. Cut the corner a wee bit. Cutting the corner a wee bit. Right. Passing the zone changing direction. It says 81 minutes. You can see if it takes that long. Pressing that button. And back to it. Because it gives me a rough idea. It's taken me half an hour or so to get there. So obviously there's a good chance I'm going to be landing in the middle of nowhere. Might even get to where I want to go. Basically, we'll see if it takes maybe the time it says it has a lot of distance to do. Might be a bit too much. Let me see where we're at. But I think it depends on what speed you're actually going at. Go as far as I've got it to go. But, you see. How are we getting on? What's the time taking so far? Only 5 minutes. This gives us an idea if I'm going to make it. The wee clock. we get on again there. It's been hush hush. There's a lot of lots of Australia getting on here. The question is, how long is it going to take me to get there? Where I've got it aimed to. These neon said they recognised the afternoon, Alan. Neon said he recognised the sky, so. And who's it? Mackay. It says trying to go as far north as that for a run out of time. So we're trying to get to Mackay if we can make it, but our time is see how long it takes. Neon can do that. As I say, I found an old school photo. I really should post it. I'm easy to spot because I'm the only one not looking forward. I'm kind of to the side and then hidden by somebody else. I'll stick it on the YouTube. It's too long. I need to crop it. The image is too long. The aspect ratio is even in afternoon. Neon's trying to recognise bits of the coast that he should be familiar with if he's gone this far north. Oh, it's got a hole in it. T-shirt's got a hole. It'll take you a long time to get there, Alan. We'll try and get there anyway, see if we can get there and get back, but I think it's a bit of a touch and go moment. Because, as I say, I left sort of ghost area. As long as I have to then go, damn, I need to go to work. It was going to be even longer if I was. I started it late because the wife was in the living room and they said, oh, you can use the living room and I'm running away, and then by the time I sort of set it up, I've obviously lost about an hour or so playing. But it is what it is. Neon's hit 1k Alf, so he needs a victory lap of his local area. This isn't getting less local, if you know what I mean, but still more local to him than it is to us. If I go like that, see to the flight path, and if there's any sort of places of interest with this past the airport there. I'm telling you. Yeah, I seen Alf. I did see that one. I did see your reaction to it. I did see that. Yeah, and maybe once we do this, I'll have to clip my photos I found online. It might even post it because YouTube won't let me do it because the aspect ratio is too wide. It's the whole lot, but you'll see me. It's the pictures in kind of two halves. You can have a good giggle. You can giggle at me. Kind of the bowl cut, you know, putting base on the head. I've done it today. I might, if I can post it on Discord as well, I might have a laugh at that as well. I have hair then, you know, on the top of my head, not on my face. Yeah, here's I had a good comment you enjoyed. Neil's someone in the back party and he's got his champers and the rest of them. The Aussie streamers in the background. How long does it take me to get here? 4 minutes. It's to see if it's going to be faster or slower than it's predicting. Depends on what my airspeed is at the end of the day. I'm just kind of flooring it here. Because I need to floor it. Got about an hour and a half left before I kind of have to go to work. As I say, you can have a good laugh and you go the picture I posted up on YouTube. Days old photograph from school. Walking along, turning to the left, and slice to right there. I'm not facing straight at the camera. I'm numpty. I didn't realise it was getting taken. There is another picture taken that I am actually supposed to follow. Need to go for a pee. Didn't you know Alan was so globe trotting? You know, normally comes in and I'm going past the M6. In a train. Nah, well done Neon with the 1K, dude. Take me a while to get there, but I'll probably get there. Exactly, that's what I'm saying, Alan. Usually you come in and say, oh, there's the M6 as I do the West Coast Main Line. Bit of a globe-trotting star. Probably how long, I don't know if I'm far enough north, but Are we close enough to some part of the Great Barrier Reef? I don't know. There's a lot more north than this. That's what I've done a change today, coming back from Dorset this year. Went up the one, well, the M1 and then the A1. Change of scenery. That's nearly about half a year, so we can get there sooner than we expect. Don't know. It says 81 minutes anyway. That's all motorways and that. We jumped off and went to Ripon. Alan to basically get a bit of a fuel up for ourselves. We went to Wetherspoons and Ripon. Knew where it was. Because I actually I came off near Darlington, just after Scott's Corner, the E66. Turned the E68, because it goes a pretty route up through Jedburgh and that, the Scottish borders, rather than the E1. It's shorter, but obviously the road isn't quite so quick. So if you like twists and turns and hills, that's the way to go. It's like a road. Oh, you'll probably quite like it, Alan. Depends where you're going. And some of the roads will actually probably join up with it. Where you're going, maybe. Well, I think the M5 and then 6 near junctions around Birmingham and that were all mucked up. And it wasn't even intentionally going up the M1, but it just, I think it seemed to have worked out better. There was another truck stuck somewhere. Because you sort of follow it and you sort of goes it's like kill the forest and all that. It kills the bar, go up and over the hill, twist and turn down in towards Jedburgh. It's a fun road. Just over an hour. I suspect we'll get to Mackay. It takes us 35 minutes there. What Dave's trying to say about a mile halfway. It looks like I'm over halfway distance wise. From there, which says 81 minutes. But that, a lot of it I think is coming down to what your nautical speed is, can you actually speed it? It may take less. And then it's the 76 down to the next one and then across half an hour. See how long it takes anyway. It gives me a rough idea, you see where I'm going to make it. If I miss out the other option. And just kind of head a bit more. Just turn around and be inland a bit or something, but then head down. See if I can make it. Gives me a rough idea. You had to. I felt I had to do something in honour of Neon's 1K. It's alright, I think Neon's probably got a 2K before I hit a 1K. He's probably not trying not to laugh at that one. It's just a good little milestone there, Neon. I'm not saying you will, but it's obviously the option there is whether you turn the adverts on while you're streaming or not. Gives you a wee bit extra income, but also fortunately then breaks all the built Audi passing away. I don't think I've had any clicks on my Bill Audi one. I'm done. You might recognise this team, guys.
Nice sideburns, Graham. We just dig out to the sea. Saw a monkey in a cave, doing a dance that could be the rain. It's not hard to dance on you, funky gibbon. Funky gibbon.
Yeah, let's do the funky gibbon for Bill Audi. Yeah, I mean, Graham Gardner is the only one left of the goodies. Yeah, I reckon it might take me about an hour to get there. Just keep them Great North I'm going. It might take slightly less time to do the whole thing. Yeah, I know. I didn't realise that if you hold that down, that pops up the comms. Still a wee bit to go. But it's certainly not going to take as long as I think I thought it was going to take. But I was definitely never going to get down to Sydney. No chance. Not a hope in hell. I've posted a wee link there neon in my channel just to say well done with the 1K. Make me pull over a smile. No, you deserve it, dude. It's probably falling asleep by now. It's kind of just, it's across this sort of bay area here and then back down. You always cheat and turn early. But we'll try and get there and come back. It will be a struggle to get there and go back again, I think. It's going to take me about an hour to get here. We just go as far as we can. Then find an air path, a place to land. Pretty, isn't it? Pretty. It's a cool game. But you think about it, you say to yourself, you can use this as a game to visit parts of the world you would never have been to. reinstated here. Been some fun. And his former regiment. I think he's enjoying himself though. Now, if we turn around now, there's a good chance that it would save us enough time to get back where we started. Can you just go in a straight line? We're nearly there, but not quite nearly there. It's more the length of time I've got to get across the other side of this bay without chaps. Yeah, we've got a bit of time. Maybe the land where I'm meant to be going. Right, my head. Change my head in. Playing on time. I'm just trying to get We're only going to get quite across that bay. That's where we need to do. That's where the guy is. Across the other side of that bay. If we head back, there's a chance we'll get back to where we want to be. Kind of heading towards here. That's the general direction. See, we keep turning the headings. There's guys over there. Turning the head knob in the direction we want to go. So the plan is just to try and head in the direction where we want to go. See what angle I need to be roughly. This is going to head close to where I was before. So I'm heading towards that other airport and then cutting across. That's the plan. So it's going to be a bit shorter than I thought. But because Dave needs to go to work, that's more important. We'll leave the coast a bit and be inland. Like luxury. The chicken nuggets. So, number one. Have pizza earlier, so I don't need, just hot food. Something on while the plane's doing its thing. Because we're going the right direction. Take back to area. We get a chance to wake him on. He's probably fast asleep by now though. I wasn't sure what I wanted to do today. And because it's sort of lateness to starting up doing things, because usually the wife hanging about and I'm going, shit, I can jump on. She would move her foot, because she was running around doing other things, so. It's fine, yeah, it's not too far off. The plan is obviously kind of reach the purple line again. It'll probably come up on the screen. When I get close to the other point, so I'm going roughly where we want to be going. Fly back across basically no man's land. I don't think there's a lot of keep area around here. And it's just, I don't know how many people are in this area, but there's not a lot for the size of it, basically. Australia's absolutely vast, but if I can think of something for me to do, guys, if you can think of like the journey isn't too long, but it could be quite good fun. So we're kind of going more of a straight line rather than following the coastline, so it shouldn't take me as long. I mean, it'll hopefully give me a fighting chance to land where I want to land. That's the preview anyway. Boost. Low flooring was the same. I don't know what I'll do to be doing tomorrow, but I'll fucking enjoy just chilling out. This is very chilled. But I know a lot of guys who probably thinking like, it's the first day of the new season world, I can't. Getting it started then, but the season pass started. Get stuck in there. Shoot some bad guys. i.e. the opposition. Do friendly fire, but it doesn't do any damage. It just tends to go ting, 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 ting. We announcing, this is the street in. It took me about an hour and a half to get to where I was going, where I got to. But this is kind of shorter distance. Might even get to that airport, or might actually just divert to the actual airport and try to land in. Just to put off some more time. That was a good idea, David. The more I can cut off, the better. More chance I'm going to be able to land where I want to land. That's changing it. Even more easterly. Let's have a really quick Wednesdays. Leveled off. I don't know if the cat's teasing the next door neighbour's dog. There's lots of shouting going on with the dog. Cat knows it can't get through the fence and he teases him. And teases her. Yeah, he's not doing anything. Dog having a wee bark at him. He's sitting there, not caring a jot. He's smoky. Hiding in the long grass, nobody can see me. I.e. my one's got. So I hope everybody's day's been good. I know Neon's had a good day. I don't know how Alan's day is at the moment. I don't know if he's just sitting there watching the children. A chilled king, it can be very chilled. Game on this game, isn't it? Just chilling out. The one thing I'm not going to do is get a imagine me trying to do a victory lap around these around here, go to Australia. I bet, David, you got a fast plane. You causing trouble, are you? You up to what you're discovering? see, we'll get closer towards Brisbane or something like that, and then you semi-conscious and go, ooh, I reckon that's that. Currently, this is in the middle of nowhere. There's a river. We've got water. There's a water source? What? In that general direction, head towards the coast. You see where we are. I'm trying to really want to just sort of head towards this airport here. And towards Southport, I think it is called. See if we can make it. It is going to be a bit of a struggle. I did see that in the first place. We're heading towards the east coast a bit more again. There's a reason for that. If I do that, then maybe I'll find out. So I'm pressing the button to bring up information. It ain't happening. This must be a tour of nothingness. Yes, I've turned it off. Yeah, the plan is definitely heading back and trying to see if we can find somewhere to land close by. Neons. If we can get back to where we start, close to where we start, we'll be fine. A lot of distance to cover in 3/4 of an hour. so much dirt. There is quite a bit, isn't it? Yeah, so trying to get towards the coast again, Neon, and see if we can get close to where we're ready to finish. I was in the other room and I was going to start it, and then the wife says, I'm running away, and we look at the big room. So that's why I kind of started a wee bit later. There's a chance to get back to where we started. Just the heading. But the info button doesn't seem to be doing it, isn't it? Yeah, there's no further thing now. You want to be able to tell me where Tambourine Mountain is? He says he's near there. The other got is going. Yeah, must be somewhere over here. I'm not going far off. Neon actually. The angle of the blade is coming across here somewhere. Yeah, I know exactly. He knew he was going to get there. He knew he was going to get there. Cool. Good island. Let's see if we can. Neon says he's near Tambourine Island, a mountain or something. It has to be somewhere over there. So, I would say it has to be somewhere roughly where I've got one of the airports. It must be somewhere over there. So you're inland from the Gold Coast then, Neon? It's roughly in the middle of that triangle. Yeah, I'm guessing there's a wee airport. It doesn't look too far from there. I'm going beside you with you. Yeah, neighbour said that when we went to Canberra. It's a military airport there. Oakley Military Airport. Must be some, I think he's saying about here somewhere. Neil's roughly saying about there. Coordinates. Longitude and latitude. So latitude would be south. East. What's the latitude, Neon? Roughly. .45. If you had the latitude and longitude, you certainly can do it that way. I reckon you go a little bit latitude 27. It would be safe. Just August. It's only letting me put one number in. For some reason. I'm going to try and head off somewhere over here. You must be as it must be so. It's right here somewhere, Neon. I reckon that's what we were trying to head to in that general direction. But because that's the sort of Gold Coast area there. Because you reckon that's a military base, you don't know how far away from the military base they are. But obviously I'm going as fast as I can basically on. Get there. See if we can get there before my time is up before I have to finish up. You think you've seen that tree before? Which one? There's lots of trees. And the question, does it have a Kamala on it? Jesus Christ, there's a dingo out in the tree. See if we can get to where we're meant to go. Yeah, I posted a link on my chat there, a bit on YouTube. I posted a link there, Neon, so that if people want to come and see your little channel, it's bigger than my channel, so it's not that little anymore. You're a big boy, now you got 1K. Kinda trying to aim for this middle, this triangle we used here, look where it was. We're going as lickety split as possible. So I think I had, but as I say, I feel like sometimes you move. That's why I don't know if we are in the same place. so it's gone numb. The bum has gone numb. Now I'm off to work again. Joyce. So, basically, I need it. It's just like, exciting stuff, isn't it? Yeah, I'm looking for it's in a dish, right? I'm thinking, is that a pudding or something? Because it was like a dessert dish, not pudding. Everything that puddings do, unless you want to put a lot of weight on and a whole bunch of duck fat. A duck, a duck fat. Guys, if Neon gets outside, gives us the wave. So if we get there in time. Please wave me to Neon back and give him a big thumbs up and congratulations. In Neon land, it will be in real life dark. May have a wee torch or something waving at us. Please, and remember guys, wave upside down. For him, we are the wrong way round. I can get there, aren't I? Doesn't say, it's not got an info thing coming up. There's so little info. It'll be north of you anyway. I'm heading south. There's some weird RPG monster from this side. The big snores. Well, that one. That's what I was You see how it's sort of dragging this? Is that... I've got the info bit on it. But you can see there are very few circles of information. The circles are generally airports, landing strips. I'm just trying to head back towards some sort of civilization. As fast as I can. I'll drop the height. See if we can read some of the info it's about. That Gay Watch airport or something like that. Oh no. Something weird. Gay Mura. Just tell lower height. Descent thing on. Pressing the wrong button. Button. I need one of those neon. That'll bring me down to that altitude I've got to set to. Yeah, I need a wrong button, don't I? I need to get into the Vortex thing and play around again. I haven't done it for a long time. Sorry if I'm keeping you up late here, Neon. Is it me? It just doesn't seem to be getting any closer. Yeah, it was later to start than I thought it was going to be. My bad. Here's just popped. Sorry, Leon, I didn't mean that. I may not be able to get the landing in today because I'm so far away. Just find another airport to land. Probably there isn't many information bits popping up on the screen to say where we are. It's offers a whole bunch of nothingness. We've got a lake in front of us. Right, go as fast as I can, Leon. you think that's the same route? No, it's going to route. No information bits popping up, it's hard to tell. There's lines in the background, there you go. You should certainly be getting closer to the goal post a bit, because there seems to be a lot more activity. Going the lines on the left hand side. Me and all telling me if I'm going the wrong direction, you'll keep me right if you. Remember guys, if you're from the north and you have to wave upside down, stand on your head and wave upside down to you. We need a faster plane, Neon. A jet fighter or something. You need to see the Lando. Everything is just a blur going past. Been growing lots of red stuff. Make this go faster. Let the info up, you can see the bits in the background there. It's so far away you can't read them. Get a bit misty and foggy here in the clouds. Let's lower ourselves further to the ground. See if Neil recognises anything. Any landmarks. I like to think I'm going roughly the right direction because you said you go over time. I can give myself an extra 10 minutes and then I'll make it and make it. We don't. It is just in free flight anyways, isn't it? It's not like a there goes. Cheers for the we're flying around the Gold Coast and other bits of Australia because Neon has reached 1K. He has fulfilled his ambition of 1K subs. Now he's in the big leagues. He's one of the big boys. He's going to have so many ads in his streams that nobody will watch him. And all the ads are about chocolate and chuck or chook. The chocolate chicken. Neon said he was somewhere in the middle of this triangular bit. So we're trying to see if we can get there. See if we can get to see Neon. So we're close to the ground, you maybe recognise his stuff. It says Tambourine Mountain. It's somewhere near there. We've got the info bits on, but there's so little info is the problem. He's not in the wetland area, he must be in the drier area if he's slightly out with the Gold Coast. The Neon keeps moving. I'm just generally going in a straight line just to get an idea of where I am. Any info bit is just too far away to read. It looks like a mine of some sort. Some housing, some farmland, and circular bit of dirt. It's the giant golf course, it's the big massive pothole bunker. depending on the part of the world you're in, Ghost, is whether you have to hang upside down to wave the neon. If we can get there. I'm giving myself 5 more minutes. If I don't get there, I don't get there. It doesn't look like I'm try to go as fast as I can. We took off from Marcherfield, Leon, that's the that's where we took off from. I love how the trees follow the roads. Yeah, it's basically Google Maps, and then they put on some mapping, I think, what they do. Just to overlay everything. Yeah, I didn't know that was just a minor thing. Certain areas of the world they keep updating them just to improve visuals and what they look like. They've come into a zone where it seems to have actual place markings and places. I can even see names and stuff. I don't think I'm going to get there. Neon will tell you from getting closer. You're living in this area. It's all dirt and trees, so you can guess which direction I'm certainly not on my left hand side. That's the sort of coast area. I go left, it's the coast. Yeah. We're coming up to, there's a military base up here from me on my right hand side. That's where I'm close to Oakley. It's new to. I'll have to do some more for you, Neil. That's where we're missing the land in Oakley. It's just over there. But we've kind of got back. So how far away from Oakley are you? I flew out from Archerfield. Cross Nest. Crow's Nest. Well, I know you said Brisbane before. If I actually turn east, I'll head towards Brisbane. You were going, yeah, that's the same. Never said you were near Brisbane. Done this before in Neon. So if you actually see in general direction heading towards where I was going to land, Southport, I think it is. We need Neon to give us a tour. What do you think, guys? I'm definitely not going to complete this in a little bit. Neon be able to tell me if I'm should be south or where I am, because I know you should be south of Brisbane. Right, guys, I've been taking advantage of that actually. Yeah, I'm going to have to highlight myself. I'll be back in a minute. I do need to go. If I had left to answer the door. If you actually see where I am, I'm actually getting close to where I took off from. That's where I took off from, yeah. That's the military base bit. You got this mountain here. It's like a mountain or something here. It's getting... There goes some skydiving. Brisbane's up there. That's Brisbane up there. And I know Neon's further south than that. He's a bit further down. You get an idea. We'll have to do a tour of Neon. There's Bradfield. Anywhere near Bradfield? Kensington Grove. There's always quite a little bit of civilization out here. There might be names he recognises. Lock Crows. Leave it to tell me how far north or south he is, or west or east, in these places. Done it before. Remember you said, oh, roughly about here, but I don't know, you keep seeming moving houses sometimes, Neon. As I say, you see roughly where I am, but I am just gonna say cheery byes, say thank you for coming in, guys. Well done, Neon, for the 1K. Yeah, I would have got this done earlier if I hadn't fiddled about a bit. They got more done. I don't know if I should just call Aussie Land, Neon Land. Marburg. See, you might get one or two names you recognise them. See, the markers are popping up now because we entered some hint of civilization. But previously there was no hints of civilization. You've been to Mars, depends how far away it is from where you live. Walloon? It's actually got a main road there, it's actually got a decent sized highway. Yeah, I should look. There's Amberley, or is it Amberley military? Easy to one military base. Shot down a willow bank. Neon will have to show them how the kind of tourist route I need to take. Sees where I am, but if I don't go now, I'm never going to make it to work without people shouting at me. Maybe. I'm trying to see what maybe Tambourine Mountain, what we called it. Sounds high, but the area around here doesn't look very high. There's plenty of places you might recognise me. The river. See, the south here of Brisbane, looking up that way is towards Brisbane. Anyway guys, as I say, fortunately we have to go. We'll do this again. Yeah, you can see where I took off. That's where I took off, and about there. Let's see if we can do a quick land. We don't need autopilot. We've decided we're going to crash land. Can we land when we took off at least? This is going to be like a quick, oh yeah, okay, kind of thing. got a reasonably sized runway. Glide path. Let me do this, guys. Let me do it. I'm using the still a wee bit of V out here. There's Archerfield, that's where we took off. There's Brisbane. See if we can get a landing. After takeoff, we try to land here. Game decided. Oh, what retract? I'm trying to land. He's just a good explosion. This is where we took off from Archerfield, Leon. The plan is to land it because it was the nearest airport I could find. Ah, game crashed.